routine. We are in my kitchen. I don't like the way my collar's in, but we are in my kitchen this morning, and we're gonna make breakfast today. It's been a while since we made breakfast together, you guys. By the way, I'm Cimonealise, mom, massage therapist, and more. And today we're just gonna like make a little breakfast. We're gonna cut up some oranges, make a little scramble, if you will. And yeah, give me one moment. Hopefully you guys ate this morning, but if you haven't, I consider this a lazy breakfast. Okay. Why do I call it like a lazy breakfast? Because I by no means am a chef, like at all. Um, what you're gonna need are some oranges. I have key limes because we're making some tea this morning. We're gonna use this turkey sausage crumbles for the scramble, and we're gonna need butter. Okay, got some butter. It looks messy, but we got some butter. Part of me wants to let my locks down. I I did my own two-strand twist. I'm really proud of me. Very proud of me. Okay. What else are we gonna need? Again, we got some eggs. Shout out to our local grocery. Whatever, 12 cage-free eggs. Okay, and what does it say? Cage-free large brown eggs. Yeah. And then what else will we need? Think some sourdough bread because we're gonna use like this for some toast, okay? And I'm like grabbing it all at once so you guys can see in real time all the things I use. I actually got rid of my spinach, but we still got some leafy greens, so we'll still use some of those. Got some leafy greens. As long as you got something to like make the balance, and some shredded cheese will be really helpful too. I like shredded cheese and my eggs. So this, and this go together. And then we're gonna make some toast, put some jelly on it. We're gonna make some tea, put some lime in it. We're gonna slice up an orange or two to just like smash on that. And these eggs go with this too. Now, if you want, you can like add mushrooms and stuff, whatever, but like, yeah. Let me grab the pan. All right. Ugh. We got this pan, my copper pan, my favorite pan that I like to use. And let's see. Thank you so much. Good morning. So we're gonna come over here by the stove. Oops, shiitake. I want you guys to see. Okay, come over here by the stove. We're gonna start like heating it. Okay. And we're gonna grab our cutting board so you guys can see what we're about to do next. I know this is like a lot of camera motion, but kind of keep it going for us, right? So first things first, I'm gonna like roll up my sleeves a little bit because I have like the slitted sleeves. Slitted sounds a little crazy. Slit sleeves. I guess I have to keep my hair pulled back in this moment. Ugh. Where am I from? I'm from America. How it goes. Where are you guys from this morning? And what did you guys eat for breakfast? I'm actually quite curious. Oh, my knife is over here. I think what I want to start with first is making my tea. That's like really important to me. So here's my little teapot, short and stout. Here's the handle. Doo-doo-doo. Okay. My teacup and my tea. Okay, so this is kind of tea I'm gonna use for our tea this morning. We have raspberry herbal, a tart and luscious caffeine-free herbal tea. I only have 2 left. It smells so good, and it's, like, in a tin container, which I really like. With this teacup or teapot, it has a little strainer in there, so I like to cut open my tea bag. I feel like it's more, like, potent or whatever. Whatever is the best word. Steep slow. And you pour it all out. These are, like, really cute netting too. I like it. So we're gonna do 2 of these. The last 2. I gotta get more of it. I'll show you guys what the tea looks like. Um, can you guys see that? The tea leaves. Can you check the tea leaves? If you're enjoying making breakfast or hanging out with me this morning for breakfast, make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe. Share if you care, subscribe if it's a vibe, and all the things in between. I appreciate you if you appreciate me, you know. Also, membership, stickers, all that stuff, donations, all of it is fully unlocked here. Okay, you're gonna need some water. I keep filtered water. Good morning. Make sure you add the tea first before you pour water, just so that way, like, all of it gets covered. Because sometimes it will just float at the top and not steep the way it should. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and grab a lime. These are key limes. Um, keep your limes in the green bag. I forget what the reason is, but basically, like the logical reason, but basically they don't get hard when they're in the bag. But the moment you start taking them out the green bag, they just start to age faster. And it's like, what the heck is going on? Okay, you're gonna squeeze some lime. I try not to like sweeten my teas. I know they taste good with honey and stuff. Every once in a while I'll do it, but I feel like it takes away like the point of drinking it. I don't know, something about it. I like my tea raw or like make it a little tart or so. Okay, and I'm gonna put that on 3 on my stove. I have an electric stove, so there's that. And okay, next. Let's go see if the pan is ready for some water. Stay away from my brother. He's not a stray, that's my brother. I'm using I can't believe it's not butter, the light version. And the first thing we're gonna use, is we wanna make these are already cooked. We're just gonna go ahead and dump the rest in. Half a cup is 120 calories. There's 5 servings per bag if you're like a calorie counter. I learned this snack when I was working at a or breakfast option when I was working at a dietitian's office. Mhm. I like to recycle. I'm about to throw this in the recycling. Mess my hands off a little bit. This is like my dry rag for my hands. I got 2 of them. It's not like a crazy amount in here, but also I don't eat that much, especially if I'm like making multiple things for breakfast. I want to be able to finish it all. I don't want to waste or even save it for later, to be quite honest. So now we're gonna grab some leafy greens while that's doing its thing. I accidentally left this out on the counter, so it kind of wilted, but I think this should be enough. I squeeze my leafy greens because they're my leafy greens. Let's see. So now I'm just gonna kind of chop them up just a little bit. Mind you, I am a mom, not a chef. What is the difference? A mom is gonna make something shake, baby. I'm gonna make sure we gonna eat over here. Now, technique, I might not have it. Food, I do. Compassion, passion, I stay with that. Me and my sister were talking um about our dad, and we were talking about yeah, what were we saying, bro? She was like, "Do you ever?" She's like, "Do you ever want to like just tell him about himself?" I like. She's like, "If you could literally like have the time to go toe for toe with him, like, what do you think will come of it?" And I was like, "Listen, he gonna eat me up in a conversation. But one thing he doesn't know is I have tenacity and I won't give up." I said, "I won't give up. I could be dead wrong, but I won't give up." Don't underestimate my tenacity. So I say that as a mom, like I'm gonna make some shake, babe. I'm gonna make some shake for sure. Oh, and I got these leafy greens at the farmer's market, by the way. So there's that. Me trying to do the right thing. Trying to do the right thing, bro. When I tell you this joint is so easy to make, this is so easy. Love the energy. Thank you. Love my hair. Thank you. You can use one egg or you can use two eggs, depending on how big you want your back to be today. Um, bro. I'll just use a plastic bag. What's the plastic bag for, you guys? It's for the stove. It's for the stoves. Okay. Oh, did you see that? Did you catch that? One crack at one crack got it right. Yeah. Okay. And then I'm gonna sprinkle some cheese in here. I'm gonna wash my hands again because some yolk got on my hands. And we don't want to cross contaminate. I'm gonna even add a little soap on the sink to handle the part that I touched. Okay, dry my hands off. This is my dry rag. By the way, if you don't know, my favorite color is green. Not this shade, but I enjoy this shade, you know? The green makes me so freaking happy. You have no idea. And we're gonna use some sharp cheddar cheese. Shredded cheddar cheese. It really don't take that long to make this for real. Like I said, you can add mushrooms in here. I usually do, but I just threw out my mushrooms the other day. So there's that. Now, I'm not saying you should or should not, but the nutritionist I was working with, she told me that like we don't count the calories of our seasonings, right? So you just add a little bit. I got some salt free. dash flavor mix. So we're just gonna add just a little on that. Just give it a little flavor or whatever. And then add some salt. I know I just added a salt free. Don't judge me. I need one break. Just one break. And then I'm gonna add some black pepper, crushed red pepper actually. And that's all. No, nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. Let's make sure it's all well mixed together. That's a that. I'm making this because like I just really want to have a good day today. And I feel like one of the best ways to ensure a good day is by eating a good breakfast. You know, you feel like on your game or whatever. But when I, oh, there it is. Here's my plate. Chat, what's good? Your nonstick skillet in the is the best. It's the best, but also it's dangerous, right? This is nonstick. This copper. Yeah. Shiitake. I feel like one day someone's gonna recognize me in public for saying shiitake because it's like not too many people say that. And honestly, I don't even remember where I got it from. But like it's like one of the best things for me to say. So I don't be cussing around people's kids because I used to have a potty mouth. I say used to like lightly though, you know, clearly. But like shiitake used to be like my favorite word. And I'm like, I can't keep talking like this, bro. Just can't. So I started saying shiitake, especially around my daughter. She'd be like trying to stop me when I'm on the phone with my sister. She like, Mom. And my sister be like, she fuck she want. I mean, stop. She's like, your mom had a hard day. You hear her? My sister does not play about me. It's hilarious. He hilarious. Okay. Hi, Gonzalo. Hi. Look, like me trying to say hi, but like I ain't been here. Hi. I was trying to like go so long without acknowledging it. You know. Um, I like to cut these in half. I don't know, something about to make them like as bite-sized as possible. You know, like at hotels, they cut them like kinda like this. Kinda. Heavy on the kinda. Do, do, do. Ooh, it's coming together. All right. What's the last thing I said we want to make? Toast, bro. We're about to make that toast. Yeah. I'm gonna like squeeze a little bit of lime juice in this cup. Let's clean up too. Like, who wants like a dirty kitchen while you cooking and stuff? Not I, said Popeye. Our best friend is cooking a well-balanced and I am. And I am. Thank you, best friend. Thank you. I'm doing fine, bro. Try to make a little some shake. Try to make a shake, baby. Okay, make it dry. Putting everything away too. He said, "Hi, Charles. Just woke up. Denzel, good work." I love when the usual is here. That always makes it for a good vibe, bro. Ugh. Put the oranges away. Oranges away. Put the limes up. Limes go up. Okay. Now we grab the toaster. What do we need the toaster for? Or actually, do we need the toaster? Or do I need to grab Imma heat up the oven because these don't really fit in the toaster. They're too big. And I almost burnt the house down 2 weeks ago. A piece of the back like the butt of the bread, back of it, the back of it, fell off the back part of the butt. I know this sounds crazy. And so when we took the bread out, there was still a little piece still left in the toaster that we didn't know was there. And all of a sudden the toaster started making like black smoke and stuff. Luckily, I was thinking fast. I grabbed the toaster, tilted it upside down over the sink, right? Let everything come out. Literally the blackest piece of toast I've ever seen in my life. I had to run water on it because it was still smoking. And then luckily, my toaster is pretty brand new, you know? So that worked out. But boy, was it scary because my daughter watched it. She was like, Mommy, it's on fire. And I'm like, Don't worry, kid. Mommy to the rescue. Superman, you know? What's this? Egg. All right. We're heating up the oven. I'm gonna grab, where the that's my pan, bro. Where's my pan? I don't understand. I only have like one pan. Oh, man, I gotta wash you. I've been trying to wash you for real. I'm not being wasteful. It's just hard now. I can't really eat it. It was barbecue chicken flatbread pizza. It was actually quite delicious. And then go ahead and wash this off. Grab some hot water. I don't be really trying to wash this with my hands because I got a dishwasher. And sometimes I get a little lazy. That's why I said this is like lazy breakfast. Obviously, this is still soaking wet. We're gonna go ahead, roll it in the oven just because it's already on. Let it quick dry it off for the one time. Pull it out, put the bread on, throw it back in. You know, quick with it. Hit that like button. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We're only gonna do like two pieces of bread because honestly, these two pieces can be turned into four if you feeling like. And and if you don't know, this is what I like to do. I like to keep my bread in the fridge, especially when it comes from the bakery, because if you leave it out on the counter, I tell you, in 3 days or less, it's molded. And who wants moldy bread? Not me. So keep it in the fridge if you're trying to keep it. Yeah. And we're gonna have to eat them strawberries today. That's gonna be my snack later on. I just need like some whipped cream. I'm about to make like this sauce. It's kind of crazy, but it's whipped cream and you sprinkle sugar on the strawberries before you add the whipped cream, but then like the whipped cream and the strawberries do something, and I also add a little lime juice, and it's kind of crazy, but it tastes so freaking good. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to make it. When I say I can't wait to make it, I cannot wait to make it. Okay, so we're gonna grab some of this. I cannot believe it's not butter, and we're gonna spread it across. Like sometimes I be in the mood to add like preserves on top. I like strawberry preserves. Call me an old lady. What my granddad would have me eat with my toast. Or every once in a while, I'd just be like, you know what? Call me Ed, because I just want butter toast. Butter toast. You know, that was like Ed's favorite snack was butter toast. And that's actually like not bad when you come to think of it. Like butter toast was like his favorite snack. Are all the snacks he could have. He said butter toast and please. Okay. Man, this is looking fire. I already know. Okay. I know the pan is dry. So let's go ahead and grab that out. Look at that. I told you. It was so good 10 seconds ago. Was it 10 seconds? No. But you get the point. Okay, grab the bread. Go ahead. Boom. Bing, boom, bop, bing, bop, bam. The type of shit I'm on, you wouldn't understand. We'll leave that in there for like 3 minutes, maybe something like that. Okay. Yeah. And now I feel like it's been long enough. I'm gonna go ahead. You see that color? It was ready. It was ready. I turned the stove off, but we're gonna still let it sit on the stove. Okay. We're waiting patiently for the remaining of the breakfast. In the meantime, in between time, we don't only have to drink tea while we wait, you know. I like a good glass of water. Make sure you drink some water. I prefer hot or warm water, but I'm not boiling none right now. So there's that. So we're gonna just get what we got. Add this lime juice. Your body prefers warm water too, by the way. You know, add some water. I got some like blueberries and raspberries and all that stuff too that we gotta use before they get old. You like to use garlic butter? Nice. That actually sounds really good. I never even thought about that. Look at y'all. Put me on. Putting me on. It shouldn't take that long, to be honest. Ooh, that smells so good. That sounded like Debo, like on the bike. Kind of sound like Debo coming down the block in Friday. Yeah. Y'all heard it. It's like when he had that when he saw a boy bike and his mama chain. My mama gave me this chain. What he said. I think he really wanted it back. All right. I'm gonna clean the stove off. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We're gonna have a seat. Give me a second. Ugh, my daughter, bro. Does she not? I don't know what these kids be doing. She not even here, and she still be doing stuff that be blowing me. I'm like, who is gonna get rid of the mess? How do messes disappear? She just think messes disappear like on their own, like, and they don't. Ugh. What's being a mom without a little frustration in the morning? Jesus, I swear, I swear, bro. You see this? It's like she took milk and was like, "Hey, do you want to meet the counter? Let's do it. Let's meet the counter, milk. Milk, meet table. Table, meet milk." Y'all should get really acquainted with each other. Like, what goes to her mind? I don't know. I don't know, but I like it. I like for it to stop. The destructive mind, destructive thoughts. Okay, now I gotta go through it one more again. Uh-oh, y'all don't want the bread to get burnt. I'm smelling the butter. Hold on. Let me finish this up real quick. And then we'll plate the rest. And then we'll go ahead and eat breakfast. Sound good? Sound good. Yeah. All right. That's a bet. That's a bet. That's a bet. That's a bet. All right. We're gonna grab the bread out the oven. See? Yeah. Ooh. Oh, I've been watching Apothecary. I seen it finally. I know it came out in like 2023, but in back of my mind, there's more episodes coming. There's not. But in my mind, there are. They gotta be. Because why would they do that? Why would they let me watch it and not provide me more episodes? I need an extension on the story. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and sit this at the table. Boop. Okay. Uno momento, bro. Chill, Bill. Chill, Bill. Get off my heels, man. Okay. This is like my coaster for like my teacup, whatever. Doo-doo-doo. Okay. No, don't say nothing about what I had to do to sit here. Okay. Okay. And we're back. We're back at it like a good habit, bro. Okay. Hey, you guys watched me make breakfast this morning. Say grace. Amen. Ah, all right. Do you still have story time? I mean, I could give y'all one. Mm, 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 mm. Oh, it's so good. Oh, this is fire. Don't judge me. This is how I like to eat. And I'm alone. No, I'll give you guys a story time. Okay. Okay. So last night, hi Cuban. I'm gonna tell you why I needed to make a breakfast like this morning. My table's clean. So last night, I want to preface this by saying somebody is always watching you. Okay. Now take that as you will, but somebody is always watching you, for better or for worse. I just want to say that. So last night, I was finishing up a pocket theory or pocket, you know what I'm saying, the anime. I was watching that. I've been watching it for like the last 2 days. I watch a lot of anime, not because it's like on some like, oh, I'm going to like a convention or something. It's just something good for me to keep my mind busy. Busy from what? So, as you know, if you're new here, you must not know, but if you've been here, you know I lost my sister almost 5 years ago. My little sister. Again, I would say I don't always handle it the best, meaning like I don't really talk about her often with my family. Or if I do, I try to keep it like really surface. I try not to go too deep. I of like protection for myself, like subconsciously, I guess, but like purposely at the same time. Mm. Um, Something really random happened last night, chat. So I was really hungry and I have a picture of my sister in my house. And I was really hungry and I don't know if it's like mental health or whatever, but I talk to the picture often. And my sister loved to eat. So then I was like, man, I need to get up. I need to get something to eat, bro. And I looked at her picture, I was like, right, bro, I need to get something to eat, right? And then I don't know what happened, but something like snapped in my mind. And like it was like 11 something at night. Or no, not 11. It was like 9 something at night. And I started crying so hard I could not breathe. Like I could not breathe. Like my nose was completely clogged. My ears were plugged. Like I my throat was closing up. Like I was crying so hard last night. And I don't cry about my sister often. Now, why would I say someone's always watching me? When I say I only cried for all of 90 seconds and my mother came to the door knocking and ringing, I thought I was crying that loud. I was like, I'm like, somebody must have called my mom. Like, I don't know what's going on. She was ringing my doorbell over and over and like knock on my door really, really hard. And my mom and my baby sister was on the phone with my mom, and my mom was at my door, and they're both like, "Are you okay?" And then my mom saw my face and like literally came in the house to comfort me. And when I tell you, that scared the shit out of me. It made no sense. It made no sense how quickly someone came to my comfort. And I don't know if it's like my little sister lined it up. I don't know if it was God, but I know someone saw me and was like, go over there. It was either God or my sister or the Holy Spirit or Jesus. But somebody said something and literally was like, she can't do that. No. And like came to like that literally happened last night. So me making this breakfast right now is to take care of myself. Like really and truly. He said that's the reason why y'all come for me the way y'all do. I appreciate it because y'all be so peaceful for me. I just be needing a peaceful place. I told my sister the other day, I just I turn to God or I go to my chat. Not because like I view my chat as God, but like safe spaces that I can come to where I feel like I'm seen or heard or just like received in the light that I see myself. I just want to say this is fire. But that's the most recent story time I can give you because that literally happened last night. And I don't think you guys understand how scary that is. Because I don't cry often, especially about my sister. So the fact that I started crying and not even 90 seconds later, it felt like somebody was at my door. It was like, what in the world? Uh-uh. I couldn't even take in the fact that they were there to comfort me because I was so creeped out by how quickly they got there. You said light sage. I appreciate the intentions, but I feel like when you light sage, and this is just my perspective, just me personally, as a body worker, I feel like that's inviting stuff in versus clearing stuff out. I know people say it's meant for clearing stuff out, but it's like, I got God. I got access just his angels to sweep through one good time. Got it. Respectfully. Bro, this breakfast is so fire. Oh my gosh. Cheers. It was just enough bread. This is like super balanced, bro. Was it? I had tea, orange slices, my like crumble mix. They are AirPods second gen, and thank you. One day somebody gonna pop up with 100 roses at my door. Yeah, I'm gonna be like, uh-huh. I'm gonna give y'all a PO box number. I can make it happen. Can y'all hear me well from these? I'm like, I think this is like the first stream I've done with them. Hi. Mm. You guys make sure you like this live. If you like it, share if you care, subscribe if it's a vibe. Mm. I'm a mommy, massage therapist, and more. I'm actually gonna clean my makeup brushes today. It's been so long. I got a first gen and the mic is trash. Apple sending me the second gen. The mic sounds good. Yay! I've been massaging again and it's been so nice. Mm-mm. Oop. Y'all didn't see that. It went in my mouth and literally came like what? Girl, so freaking good. I feel like you know it's good when you have messy hands. Ooh, and and I tried fufu goosey with okra and melon this past weekend. I took me and my daughter out on a date night to an African restaurant, and it was so good. My daughter, she tore up their Jamaican jerk chicken wings because they sell like Caribbean food and African food at this place. My daughter tore up the chicken wings that the chef came out and was like, "I like that. I like that." It was a woman, but she was like, "I like that." And then, I think her husband came out because my daughter's like, "I want some hot sauce." So he's like, "What kind? You want African hot sauce? We want American hot sauce." And he looked so disappointed when she said, "I want American." I was like, and he was just like, "I'm gonna bring you African hot sauce. Do you know you're black?" Like, I was like, "Oh." I was like, "Yes, yes, she does." And then he brought the African hot sauce, and she was like, and he's like, "Fine, I'll bring you your vinegar hot sauce." Da, da, da. I was like, not him mad at my 7-year-old because she wants some like peats. And then the lady came out, she was just like, and then she's like, the best feeling is a chef to see someone tear up their food and stuff. And I was like, yeah. And I had some like hibiscus tea, but they call it hibiscus tea. And I didn't like it. And she asked me, and she's like, "Do you like it?" I said, and then so she's got nervous. I was even on like the fufu and goosey. I tore it up. I don't know what happened, but yeah. So nonetheless, nonetheless, the chef is from Cameroon, and the woman who was helping me was Nigerian. Very nice people. It was called Angie's. If you're in the Charlotte area, nice African spot to go to. But I just tore down. Thank you for spending the morning with me. I really appreciate all of you for hanging out with me this morning. Again, if you're new here, I'm Cimonealise. I stream daily. I'm a mom, massage therapist, and more. And if you're into that, subscribe if it's a vibe, share if you care, all the things. And yeah, until next time. Okay, I love you. Bye bye. Okay, I love you. Subscribe. Okay.